I believed retirement was supposed to be quiet, not joyful, not exciting, just quiet enough to breathe. I worked maintenance for the city for 42 years. Early mornings, cold winters, missed birthdays. I never complained. I told myself the same thing everyone does. Later will be easier. Later finally came at 64. And then, one Tuesday morning at 6:12 a.m., it disappeared. I was sitting on the edge of my bed, phone glowing in the dark. I refreshed my banking app once, then again. The number didn't change. My pension balance read $0. No fraud alert, no warning, no mistake. Just empty. I didn't panic. Panic is loud. This was quieter, colder. The kind of silence that tells you something wasn't accidental. Someone chose this. There was only one person with access, my daughter. I waited until evening to call her, not because I was calm, but because I needed my voice not to shake. When she answered, I said her name and told her my pension account was empty. There was a pause. Not confusion, not surprise, just space. She said she didn't steal it. That sentence mattered. People say that when they've already crossed a line they don't know how to name. I asked where the money was. She said she needed it for a while. She said she'd explain later. The call ended before later arrived. That night, I sat in my dark kitchen doing math. Rent, medication, groceries. I skipped dinner. Hunger felt appropriate. The next morning, I woke before sunrise. Old habits don't retire. I shuffled into the kitchen and opened the refrigerator. I stopped breathing for a second. The fridge was full. Not randomly full, carefully full. Meals labeled by day, fresh vegetables, bottled water, my medication stacked neatly on the side shelf, still cold. Food I didn't buy, medicine I didn't pick up. There was an envelope taped inside. It said she panicked, that she made a bad decision fast, that it didn't make it right, but I wouldn't go without while she fixed it. No apology, no explanation, no request for forgiveness. I closed the fridge and sat down on the floor, my back against the cabinet. That's when my hands started shaking. 3 days later, she showed up. She didn't knock. She never did. She stepped inside slowly, like someone entering a hospital room. She looked thinner, older, tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. We sat at the kitchen table. The fridge hummed behind us, louder than either of us wanted to admit. I asked her to tell me what happened. She said she was about to lose the house, a house I didn't know she owned. She admitted she lied. Bad timing, bad advice, a loan she shouldn't have taken, a business partner who disappeared. The money wasn't taken for comfort. It wasn't spent on vacations or luxuries. It was used to delay failure. She said she thought if she bought time, she could fix it. I asked her what would have happened if she couldn't. She didn't answer right away. That was enough. I told her that money was my oxygen, that she didn't ask because she knew I'd say no, and she was right. Something broke then. Not loudly, not dramatically, just enough that it would never fit the same way again. She didn't move back in. She didn't ask for forgiveness. She didn't ask for help again. Instead, money started appearing in my account every Friday. Small amounts, consistent, reliable. Groceries kept showing up. Prescriptions refilled automatically. Repair without redemption. 6 months later, my pension deposits resumed in full. She texted me one sentence. She was stable now. I stared at the message for a long time before replying with a single word. Good. Now we see each other on holidays. Short visits, polite conversations. The love is still there, but it's older now. Less naive, more careful. I learned something that year they don't teach you in retirement seminars. Sometimes the people who hurt you don't mean to. Sometimes they mean to survive. And sometimes the hardest part isn't losing money. It's realizing trust doesn't grow back in the same shape once it's been broken. Every morning, I open my refrigerator. not to check what's inside, but to remind myself that quiet doesn't mean safe, and survival sometimes arrives disguised as betrayal.